If you want to master hair systems, you have to nail the undetectable blend. We took my client from a thinning crown to this full style transformation in a single 2-hour service. This is a professional grade install designed to last 3 to 5 months. And to get that kind of longevity, your prep and placement have to be perfect. I'm breaking down the entire process step by step, including my zero shift mapping technique that guarantees the unit is positioned perfectly and stays secure for months. From scalp prep to the final style, this is the exact blueprint for a flawless finish. So this is one of my regulars. His balding area has already been shaven down. So we're starting with a clean slate, but if you are working with a new client, the first step is always going to be the same, guys. Make sure you shave down the area of recession until you meet the densest parts of their hair, which is usually along the sides and the back. And yes, when I say shave it down, I mean all the way down. No shortcuts here, right? So even if there's a little stubble left, your adhesive won't stick like it's supposed to. And no one wants to deal with a lifting hairline 2 days later. So channel your inner perfectionist for this step. We're going to prep the scalp for the hair system by using scalp protectant and scalp antiperspirant. So these two are like your scalp's personal bodyguards, keeping things fresh and protected while making sure everything stays in place. So first up, the scalp protectant, right? This is going to be a lightweight spray. We're just going to mist it onto the scalp. Its main job is to create a protective barrier in between your skin and the adhesive. So think about it like a raincoat, keeping your scalp comfy and safe while letting the adhesive do its thing. Now, normally I draw on a hairline for our client before applying the adhesive tape, but our client has a natural tan line. I'm just going to use that as my guideline and lay the adhesive tape right along that tan line. This step is the key to making sure that the hair system stays secure and blends naturally. When placing the tape, I like to start at the center of the hairline and work my way out towards the sides because this helps keep everything symmetrical and it really ensures that the tape follows the natural curvature of the head. But for the frame of the video, we definitely started on the side just so that you guys would be able to see how we're placing the adhesive tape. Take your time here, pressing the tape down firmly as you go. This makes sure it's adhered properly without any gaps or bubbles. So remember, the more precise you are with the placement now, the better the final result will look. So let's talk more about the PU base and why it's such a fantastic option for this hair system. The polyurethane, or sometimes we call it a PU base, is super thin and it even feels like skin. Once it's applied to the scalp, it turns transparent and blends perfectly with the client's natural skin tone. This makes the hair system look incredibly realistic. The PU base is lightweight and flexible, which makes it really comfortable for the client to wear as well. Now, here's why we're waiting to trim the extra PU material from the front of that hairline. Do you see those little knots that are right along the hairline? So if you cut the extra skin in front of the hairline before applying the unit, the edges may not lay flat or blend smoothly. So we like to use this piece to really stretch and lay down that hairline. By trimming it after the unit is applied, we can make sure that it's sitting perfectly on the scalp before removing the extra material. This allows us to get a smooth, natural hairline that blends seamlessly with the client's scalp. Now let's apply this unit. Start at the front, aligning the base with the taped hairline. You want to gently overlap the base over the tape, making sure that it sits flush with the scalp for a smooth transition. Now, as I lay down the unit, the key here is to work from the front to the back, gently pressing the unit into place as I go. This method ensures that the base sits smoothly on the scalp and it blends seamlessly with the adhesive. Take your time here, making sure that the edges are secure without any creases or gaps. Stretching as you apply really helps the unit to conform perfectly into the shape of the scalp. The goal here is to make the hair look like it's growing directly out of the scalp. So, once the unit is fully applied and secure, it is time to customize it. So we're going to trim all of the excess PU material from around the perimeter. I like to start on the side of the client's head and just work my way around the perimeter. For this, you can use either sharp scissors or a straight razor. If you don't feel comfortable using a straight razor, then you can just carefully trim away all of the excess materials using a pair of shears. Make sure you don't use your favorite shears because the PU material will dull out your shears fairly quickly. So I carefully just trim away all of the excess material following the natural shape of the client's recessed area. So the goal here is to ensure that the base of the system lines up perfectly even with the densest part of the client's natural hair around the sides and the back. As I trim, I make small, precise cuts to avoid removing too much material at once. It's important to keep the edges smooth and flush against the client's scalp for the most natural transition. When I reach the front hairline, I take extra care to match the curve that we established earlier using the tape. Trimming here requires a lot of precision, so you want to create a seamless edge that blends with the client's scalp and makes the hairline completely undetectable. So as you can see here, I'm using the shears to remove that piece. By working around the perimeter of the area of recession, it ensures that the system integrates smoothly with the client's natural hair and scalp. This step sets the foundation for your flawless finish. After you're done trimming, it's important to stretch the edges slightly as you press them down, just to ensure that the base lays flat and adheres perfectly to your client's scalp. This is going to prevent gaps or lifting. If you do notice that your razor is getting dull while you're trimming the excess, don't hesitate to grab a new one. A sharp blade is essential for making clean, precise cuts around the perimeter. This is going to save you a lot of time and energy to make sure that your final results do look flawless. So now that the unit is secure and customized to fit the client's hairline and scalp, it is time to move on to the next steps. Saturating the hair, debulking the perimeter, and starting the haircut. I know if any of you are like me, this is going to be your favorite part of this process. First, I'm going to start to saturate the hair with water. This just makes it easier to work with, especially for cutting and shaping. Wetting the hair allows it to lay naturally, just so that I can see how it will fall and ensure that the style comes out clean and precise. Next, I'll debulk the perimeter. This step is all about just removing all of the excess weight and length around the edges of the unit. So these units come standard 6 inches in length, and they usually come with a ton of extra hair. So by thinning out these areas, I can ensure that the hair blends seamlessly into the client's natural hair and avoid any bulk lines. So I take my time here to shape the perimeter evenly, just creating a balanced and natural look. Finally, I'll move into cutting the unit into the desired style. And guess what style we're doing today? A classic comb over. So I'll start by sectioning the hair and cutting it in small, controlled layers to the shape of the style. The comb over is all about a smooth and natural flow. So I'm focusing on clean lines, even texture, and a polished finish. And as always, I'm cutting this to suit the client's head shape and personal preference. That's how you're going to get the most flattering result. Now that the haircut is shaped, it's time to the styling and adding those finishing touches just to bring the whole look together. So I like to use the hot comb just to refine the style a little bit. The heat really helps to smooth out the hair and make it easier to lay down naturally and follow the flow of the comb over. This tool is especially useful for creating a polished and professional finish, ensuring that every hair falls exactly where it should be and into place. I took my time here to shape it neatly, just give my client a really nice edge up. I wanted to match my client's preferences, but still keep it in sync with the style of the hair unit. For styling, I like to use a lightweight pomade. This just adds a touch of texture and hold to the hair without making it feel really heavy or stiff. I like to work with a small amount evenly throughout the hair, and what your clients will notice as they wear their unit is because they won't be washing the pomade out every day, it's going to last a very long time. So just focus on keeping it natural and be very light when adding this pomade. You don't have to be very generous. After that, I like to lock it in with a little light mist of hairspray. Uh, this ensures that the hair stays in place throughout each day without it looking overly styled. So I'll finish blending the fade into the unit. This part requires a lot of precision and attention to details. So when working on the fade, it is crucial to avoid cutting into the bulk of the unit. Doing so can create gaps and make the perimeter look uneven, which really compromises the seamless blend between the natural hair and the hair system. So instead, I focus on tapering the natural hair just up to the edge of the unit, maintaining a smooth and undetectable transition. During these final steps, styling with a hot comb, trimming the beard, applying the product, the perfect blend, all of these are about elevating the look and making sure that it is tailored specifically for your client. You want to be paying attention to the detail so that you'll end up with the polished, cohesive style that looks and feels completely natural for your client. So now's the time to add all of your finishing touches. So our client already came in with a haircut that was only about 4 days old, so this is going to be fairly easy for me to just reblend. But if ever your client does come in with a ton of hair on the sides, you're going to want to debulk that before you even apply the unit. So I'm just going to create a bald line, give him a nice taper on the sides, and really create a nice blend with the transition of his actual hair and the unit hair. You see how that taper is coming out nice and smooth? This is the look that you want. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side as well. You want to really work it to make sure that it doesn't have any dark spots. We're just going to do the same thing on this side, making sure to use our corner the entire time while I'm fading, so I don't create any new lines in the fade, maintaining that blurriness. Make sure you combing his sides down the entire time so that any new lines will become visible at that time, and you can make sure to blend those out. Pull out your sharpest pair of clippers and make sure that neckline is nice and tight. Nah, I'm just kidding. You don't want to cut your client, right? But you definitely want to have a zero gap trimmer for this. The next thing we'll be working on is I'll trim the beard just to complement the haircut. A well-groomed beard balances the overall look. I mean, I know this isn't a video about the beard, guys, but come on, man. We got to create a little bit of harmony between the hair and the facial features, you know? Check out this blend that we are doing. This is going to be nice and tight. Once you've finished with your client's fade, you've now completed the training for how to apply a straight hair, light to medium density hair replacement system. By mastering these techniques outlined in this video, you're going to be well equipped to deliver a seamless, natural, and durable result for your clients. So remember, the key to success is preparation, precision, and practice. You're going to want to watch this video a few times. That's going to be your preparation. Precision is going to come with the practice. And with these skills that you've learned today, you can confidently create transformations that not only look amazing, but this is going to change lives and also restore confidence in your clients. And your commitment to perfecting this craft is going to ensure that all of your clients are happy, and this is definitely going to set you apart as a true professional in hair replacement. Thank you for watching.